Hello everyone and welcome to our city. I'm Mayor Diana Broderson and I want to bring some information to you. Today we have with us our guest, Mr. Dave Gobin. He is the Development Director for the City of Muscatine, and he's going to explain to us everything we ever wanted to know about quiet zones and why we are one now. You know what, I've had a lot of people ask me about how the pedestrians can walk across. Can you explain those new gate systems?
Yes, I will, and also tell you some additional things we're going to be doing. The first thing is that we've created what we call chicanes. And the chicanes are a lot like Disney World, where you go up one side of the rope and down another and down another. And their purpose is to put a lot of people in a small space,
right,
in an organized way. In our case, we're doing it to force people to look up the tracks and down the tracks by making the turns, and before they exit across the tracks. And then they're into the next set of chicanes. But we're going to be improving on those.
Oh, how?
Yeah, we're going to be expanding the width of them to accommodate bicycles with trailers.
That was my next question.
And double bikes.
Now another question is the safety, but it's my understanding that the engineers can still blow the horn if they feel it's necessary. Is that accurate?
Well, by regulation, yeah. They have the right and discretion to, if they see something on the track, to be able to blow the horn.
Even if it is a quiet zone?
Even if it is a quiet zone, and you'd want that anyway.
Of course.
We want that for safety purposes, and we'd like their discretion. There's three reasons why it's really beneficial to the community to have a quiet zone.
What are they?
One of the safety features that are upgrades and features and upgrades. That really is one of the key elements.
And you're talking about the fact that we put into place all of these other safety things, so just those upgrades.
Upgrades. And then a second reason why is there's an actual quality of life that happens for about a third of the population of the city, because they condense as you get closer to town.
Sure. And
that you sleep better at night, you do all kinds of things like that.
Okay.
And so there's a quality of life benefit. And thirdly, and not necessarily less, smallest, is the economic impact. When the train horns were blowing, it was about 123 decibels at the track. Without the horns, when they go by, it's about 85 or so decibels. So they added a lot to the noise. But at the same time, every 10 decibels you drop because of the quiet zone, as you peter out to 50 decibels, every 10 decibels you drop, you can increase property value by as much as 5%.
Wow.
But bottom line is that the valuations allow people to reinvest probably more into the downtown. And we're going to see a lot more outdoor dining and things like that during the warmer months, I think.
And public safety has got to be our top priority. And with this making our public more safe because of all of the upgrades that were done, how could it lose? Thank you, Dave, for coming and sharing information with us on the Muscatine's Railroad Quiet Zone. Now let's take a look at the great things happening down at Sunset Park and the Learning Center for the Children.
If you've ever driven around Muscatine, you've probably been past the Sunset Park Apartments, a city-managed public housing facility sitting just next to the soccer complex off of Hauser Street. However, most people are not aware of the innovative accomplishments that have been made toward breaking the cycle of poverty in our community. The Sunset Park Learning Center has been home to an ambitious and professionally staffed after-school learning program since 2011, offering enrichment learning, skill reinforcement, and fun, structured homework help in a modern and safe classroom environment. as studies continue to prove the majority of low-income children arriving at kindergarten are already significantly behind in communication structure and language understanding. This achievement gap not only persists over time, but also it causes our children to feel socially isolated, and then a budding resentment for school and education normally follows. Sunset Park is home to approximately 60 Muscatine school-age children, over 40 of which are in the critical development grades of K through 5. The after-school program provides these children with a professionally structured and staffed academic enrichment program that is open as soon as the children step off the bus every single day of the school year. As studies have shown, when educational opportunities are linked to a student's home, it is easier to coordinate efforts for success, provide additional opportunities for learning, and consistently apply strategies for improvement. When a child has the access to individualized, compassionate guidance, their enthusiasm for education grows, and their self-confidence in their own abilities skyrockets. Believing the right thing to do for the individual low-income child is also the smart investment for our community's future. The Sunset Park After School program continues to actively engage Muscatine's future generation on a daily basis. The Muscatine Municipal Housing Agency provides many other programs for low-income families in Muscatine County, including a family self-sufficiency program, home ownership education, credit and cash flow coaching, Section 8 rental vouchers, and elderly housing opportunities. To find out more, please call City Hall. Phone number 563-264-1554.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I look forward to seeing you next time on our next episode of Our City. I'm your Mayor, Diana Broderson. Please call me if you have any questions, and thanks again.